Hey there guys, what's up? This is RC and we're back with another video, and the moon is setting beyond the hill or the mountain. It depends on how tall it is. Who cares? So, and the sun is rising. This always gives me the goosebumps. It looks just so beautiful. And I have planted some trees. If you remember from the last video, see, those aren't grown yet. These are some trees grown. And I finished my house, my little house. I put up this glass before reading the comments on the previous video, so I will be redesigning this. Don't worry. Your lava fall is coming. you know. You know who you are, who told me this. So, thank you, that's a good idea. No. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'll have to stop the music for a little tiny bit. Well, not stop, just make it more silent. So, we're going to do today. Ugh, that sucked. So, I'm gonna show you my house first. So, I've just built my walls. And some accents. This is kind of empty, but it's gonna fill up. I'm gonna change the floor, don't worry. And I've made it like a little patio type of deal. See? Isn't this cool? Wait, am I on peaceful? I always put it on peaceful when I'm building, cause I don't like it. If I'm exploring, I always put it on more, even hard sometimes. Yeah, so I've used the birch tree to like mark off my entryway and like little accents. This is darker wood than this one. This is like the pine wood. So yeah, I like my little balcony type of deal, patio. So today, this is the 21st January, by the way. This is the day I'm filming this. So yesterday, the 20th January, was actually today too, is a really important day in our country, in Latvia. It's kind of a big deal. So yeah, I'm actually celebrating it as well, not only my parents. It's not as, I don't know, fun or something as Thanksgiving, like everybody's saying thanks. It's more of like remembering those old times. So what it's all about is it's called, I think if I translate it, it's gonna be barricade remembering day or something like that. Yeah, or something. Barricade remembering day. And I think there's a word like barricades in English. It sounds right. So from the word barricades, you can tell that there was some kind of a barricade, but where? So I'm gonna tell you that. And this is a little Latvian history lesson. I just want to tell you guys to make you feel as I don't know, warm or something. Because this is a quite a, well, that looks pretty cool. It's like a natural cave thing. Because it's a feeling of warmth today and yesterday as well. Well, that looks cool. I'm gonna explore that later. That sucks. So, today is the day when we honor the people who fell. Not like fell on the floor or something, but like seriously fell, like died. And that day, in the 20th January, and from the 13th January until the 20th January, actually the 21st, but that's okay. Damn it! Somebody hit my door. If you hear some voices in the background, those are my parents are having some guests today, so I'm sorry if they're like overpowering my voice sometimes. Because they can laugh pretty hard. They're having fun. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So, what the deal is with that is, So, Latvia in 1991. That's the year, like 20 years back. That's why this day is so important right now. Out and like, not like the year before, but it's 20 years. Well, what? How the hell did? Oh, right. I need coal, so I'm gonna just go harvest this real quick. So on January 13th, 1991. That is the day when the barricades started. It all started like this: Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia. By the way, hi guys, and I don't know. I can't say happy barricade day, but I wish you well. I wish you well. We are neighbor countries, so thank you guys for, like, I don't know, just like kind of sticking with us, I guess, like talking, like getting this same Independence Day, I guess. Well, not the same Independence Day, but like we declared that we're gonna be independent countries on the same day, practically. So yeah, hi to all the Lithuanians, Estonians, and even Latvians. Ciao. That was Latvian for hi. Okay. That's pretty. I'm gonna stare at this. Where was I? So yeah, 1991, January 13th. It all started. We were a part of Soviet Russia. Not me. Goddamn. Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania was a part of Soviet Russia. Soviet Russia, not Russia. Don't mess those things up, because Soviet Russia is no more, but Russia is still. Well, it's Russia. It's a country. But Soviet Russia was something different, something bad, actually. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone right now, but yeah, from the stories I've heard, and they're not like Soviet, like Russians are bad. They're bad people. No, I don't believe in those stories, because Russians are not bad. I'm rambling again. So 1991. Okay. So that day, I think Latvia, seriously. Actually, some days before, we declared our independence. Like declared, it isn't like actual. We didn't get our independence that day. We just declared it. You know how it is. And then the problem started. We were still a part of Soviet Russia, and we were trying to like get away from Soviet Russia, from being a part of it. But the Soviet didn't like it. What they did, they were like, if you don't give up, like stop being such a ninny and keep being a part of our awesome, and I don't mean it, I don't mean awesome, I was being sarcastic, our awesome country, Soviet or something. It's not a country, it's like a bunch of countries. That's under one country's control. You're not getting anywhere, basically. That's what they told us. Well, not us. Nah, you know what I mean. Like if you try to like do anything, we are going to use force, basically. And that's what happened. So everybody was like psyched about independence, about the independence that probably everybody's gonna get, and we got it in the end. But it's the process that was horrible. So it all started in I don't know how to pronounce it. Vilnius. It's Lithuania's capital. So Soviet Russia actually sent tanks and troops to Vilnius, to the capital of Lithuania, to capture the strategic points, like the TV station, like the building, the radio tower, the radio to TV tower or something, where the broadcasts about the independence stuff is going on, so they can warn the other countries and stuff, and like tell America and England, France, all the other good countries that helped us. that we're declaring our independence, like trying to silence us basically, taking the strategic points, the government buildings, the parliament basically, and they went in with tanks, and people were just unarmed. There were just a bunch of people just blocking their way. They didn't let them come in. So what happened is pretty horrible. The tanks squished 14 people. It wasn't much tanks. It was like thousands. It was like tens or something. It was horrible. The tanks just squished people. And so those 14 obviously died, and hundreds were injured. But in the end, like when the kind of a war ended, but it wasn't really a war because they were just attacking us. We were just sitting there. And that was over. All our three countries got what we wanted. But so here comes the Latvia part. So when Latvia, like, this is what my parents told me. They were there actually, because it wasn't that far back. I wasn't born yet, but it's okay. This is actually pretty hard to tell because it's kind of, I don't know. I gotta concentrate here for a bit. I think I'm lost. Oh no, there's that lava. Okay. So this is what my parents told me. So my mom was like sleeping at night. Duh. It's only a phone call. So she picks up the phone, and there's like one of her colleagues. He's like, "Are you sleeping?" She's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Are you crazy? Like you gotta defend your motherland," or something like that. Yeah, I know it sounds silly, but it actually made sense. It wasn't like they didn't laugh. They were completely serious about this. So my mom was, "What?" And he was like, "We need like to shift. We need someone who would like want to shift, like, because we're tired. That we're sitting by a fireplace in Riga. Like, what the where am I? What the balls? Where did I go? Did I screw up again? Kidding me?" So this is what happens when I tell a story. Okay, I see. Oh, there's my house. Okay, cool. So she went to the barricades. There were like people bringing tea and like sandwiches and stuff to the defenders. They were just sitting by campfires to get warm the whole night. There were just people everywhere, and like even people from the countryside drove to Riga with materials to block the roads for the tanks to not be able to get in. But they didn't block the whole Riga. That would be crazy. They blocked in the most important part of it. They blocked the old town of Riga, where the parliament building was that time, and still is, but it's called Saima now. So it wasn't Saima yet, because they just declared their independence. They didn't even have the parliament, the real parliament. They had like a party or something. Oh, I don't know. It's like political stuff. And there was the radio building where the broadcasts were casted like at. But the TV tower was on an island across Daugava, like our river we have. Like it was on an island in the middle of it, and there were people there too defending, like just on an empty field, just people sitting by campfires and like singing songs, keeping a cheery mood. Because if they went on and just became sad, then it would screw up, and they would panic. So they were just keeping a good mood to just keep doing what they do. And well, basically they were just sitting there for couple of days. The first victim was like on the other side of Riga. He was shot by the kind of since we were in Soviet Russia's control, we had like their police. So when the Russian parliament ordered to, like, I don't know, try to stop, I guess, us, like try to provoke us to make fights with each other and stuff. And they killed a man, like, just an innocent man. I think he was driving with his car or something. He just got shot in the windshield. That was the first victim. The second victim was kind of what's the word? They didn't, like, it was an accident. Yeah. It was an accident. It was a kind of a trucker's fault, the truck driver's fault. Because when we were barricading in the old town, we were barricading in the radio station and the parliament building. Only that part, nothing more. There were like all the streets that led into the old town were blocked with like trucks, fire trucks, ambulance cars, like heavy machinery, and tree trunks from like the countryside with people, like farmers brought, and even railroad rails. Yeah, so the tanks couldn't get like through. There were like the only space people could walk were like a narrow walkway. Yeah. So everything was moving on, like there were like broadcasts the whole time. The broadcast didn't even stop. There were just people talking. The people were sleeping in the radio station to keep the broadcast going. So nothing was happening. Then suddenly, yesterday, that's 20 years back. Yesterday, the 20th of January, people were shot in our hill. It's called the Bastay Hill. It's in Latvian. It's Bastay Kalns. It's not really a hill. It's just kind of I don't know. Like, it's not a hill. It's just a bump on the ground. The special forces from the Russian police just attacked our one of our government buildings. They drove by a truck, and there were snipers actually, which haven't been discovered even now. They didn't even know where the shots came from, but there obviously were snipers, and they were shooting at everyone. They were just shooting randomly around. They wanted to take the government building, like occupy it or something. There were snipers on the roofs and stuff, and 7 people got killed. I think 2 policemen, 2 cameramen, 1 student, and no, 5 people. Sorry, 2 cameramen, 2 policemen, and a student. Yeah, they got killed on that hill. They were just walking by. They didn't even know what was happening, and suddenly, boom, you're dead. I mean, how horrible is that? Anyway, so yeah, so in the end, it all worked out, and we got like our independence, like approved by other countries. It was all good. So yeah, I want to thank all the people who were there. Thank you. Without you, probably I would be still living in Russia right now, not in Latvia. So this was like a history episode. I'm sorry, I didn't do much. I was just messing around. But yeah, this actually is kind of emotional. Actually, there was this one moment where I was trying to not cry. But yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna make an episode tomorrow. I promise. See you guys tomorrow. Refrigerator out.